Hello, and welcome back to True Crime at Dinner Time. Before we begin, I would like to say thank you to Plunder True Crime for getting the FOIA request so that we can share this information and photos with all of you. Please note that we will upload one time a week for now, not on a certain day. Sorry about that. Please bear with us as we're setting up the channel and making changes. And remember, this content is for adults only and viewer discretion is advised. Okay, so we know that Stephan continues conversations with his parents through email and phone calls. They just keep telling him that he needs to tell on Jenn, that they know that she's involved somehow and that he shouldn't be taking the blame. He just tells them, I love you, send money. And then he tells them that he can't say much because he knows everything is being monitored. They are now aware that all this information is out in the public. So as he is in the jail, he complains about being threatened by other inmates. So the corrections facility agrees to keep him in isolation. He refuses to take showers because he's probably nervous about what would happen to him. Well, maybe you should have thought about that before you made this choice, Stephan. He's wrote up for letting another inmate use his phone PIN. I guess that they're not allowed to do that there. And in return, the person's girlfriend sent a gift package to Stephan. So while in Stephan's cell one day, a correctional officer picked up a book and a yellow piece of paper fell out. They don't get yellow paper in the jail, so the officer became very suspicious. He checked it out, and it was a poem. It was called For Maddie. He turned it over to the property authorities due to what it said. Around that time, he had also had a phone call with his parents where he says he did not unalive Maddie, he found her. He says he left the room, and when he came back, he found her cold to the touch. He said he should have shaken Jenn awake and called 911, but instead, he made the choice to come up with the story that he dropped her off at school. Bad choice, Stephan. He was set for trial to start on July 22nd. However, yesterday, July 21st, he took a plea agreement, life in prison without parole, no death penalty. He pleaded guilty to the CSAM charges, which didn't surprise me because the judge in previous court appearances had not agreed to dismiss any of that evidence. He was going to let it all be shown at trial. So I don't think he had a choice. Anyway, for the unaliving of Madeline, he pleaded no contest to that. Kind of shocked me, but I'm not sure what the reasoning for that was. There were many family and friends of Maddie in court that read victim impact statements that were so sad and very powerful. It brought tears to my eyes just watching and listening from afar. However, the one person that you would expect to be there to have the last word to say to this monster who unalived her daughter was nowhere to be found. You guessed it, Jenn never came to court and never had a statement read on her behalf. Now, does this surprise me? No. Unfortunately, not under all these circumstances that we've already seen so far in this very, very sad case. I feel so deeply saddened for Madeline. May you rest in peace. Now, at the very end, Stephan was allowed to make a statement, and all he kept saying is how much he missed Madeline. Never telling the family sorry for what he put her through, or unaliving her, or for the pain that he put her family and friends through. Not a word. Does that surprise me? No, because he's very selfish. At least this monster will be in prison for the rest of his life, and we will see how prison goes for him. Good luck, Stephan. Good luck. Now for that dreaded dinner recipe you know you have to cook, so here it is. This one is a simple one. It's Mississippi pork chops. It was good and family approved. We put thicker pork chops in the crock pot, a jar of pepperoncinis with the juice. You can put as many as you like. 1 pack of the ranch seasoning, 1 pack of au jus seasoning, a few pats of butter, and cook it on low for 8 hours. It's just like the Mississippi pot roast if you've had it, but with pork chops. And man, it was good. I'm not a pork chop fan, but this was very good. I would definitely try it. I made green beans as a side with ours, and it just went well with the meal. It was another great, easy recipe. Well, I hope that you've enjoyed the first videos of Crime Time at Dinner Time. Please join us back as we discover our next case to be determined. Recipe in the comments.